Hello, beloved. This is your sister Evangelist Marie, and this is our 30 day into our Bible reading in 365 days. May the Lord be blessed. May the Lord be magnified. So, as per our schedule, we have to read the book of John chapter 19 and to read the book of Ezekiel chapter 1 and 2. So, let us dive into it. In the book of John chapter 19, is about the finished work of Jesus Christ. The finished work of Jesus Christ. The finished work of Christ. So John 19 brings us to the heart of the gospel. The suffering, the sacrifice, and victory of Jesus. On the cross, Jesus fulfilled every prophecy, carried the weight of our sin, and opened the door to salvation. As Jesus hung on the cross, he spoke the words that echo through eternity. It is finished. Everything is accomplished. John 19:30. Everything is accomplished. He hasn't saving his life. He wasn't saving his life. Was taken from him. He wasn't saving his life, was taken from him. He was declaring that his mission was completed. He was not saving his life. He was not saving his life. He was not saving his life. He was declaring that his mission was complete. The price of sin was paid in full, and the power of darkness was broken. John reminds us that Jesus willingly endured the cross out of obedience and love. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of myself. This is John 10:18. Even in his suffering, the scripture was being fulfilled. John 19:28 and 36 and 37. His death was not a defeat. It was the victory that redeemed humanity. Because of John 19, we can now stand before God forgiven, restored, and free. We can now stand before God forgiven, restored, and free because of John 19, what he has done in the cross. And today, that same finished work speak over your life. Whatever feel broken, heavy, or impossible, Jesus has already made a way. So by his wound, we are healed. By his wound, we are healed. So let us go to Ezekiel chapter 1 and 2. So a God, what we can title that is a God who reveal and a people who listen. In Ezekiel chapter 1, the prophet see a breathtaking vision of God's glory, radiant, majestic, and beyond human comprehension. The heaven opened, and Ezekiel behold the one who ruled over all creation. Scripture say this was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. The vision reminds us that God is not distant. He reveals himself to his people and can know his power. He reveals himself to his people, can know his power, his holiness, and his presence, even in exile. God is everywhere anyway. Then in Ezekiel chapter 2, after the glory comes the calling. After the glory comes the calling. God speak to Ezekiel and say, Son of man, I send you to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation. Though the people are stubborn and hardened, God tell him, do not be afraid, whether they hear or whether they refuse. So it's like when we go out to evangelize, either they hear us or they refuse to hear us. We do what God sent us to do, and that's it. So the message is clear. First, see God's glory, then obey God's calling. First, see God's glory, and second, obey the calling. Even today, God still reveals himself through his word, his spirit, and his presence. Look, even today, God still reveals himself. First, through his word. Second, his spirit. And third, his presence. His word first, what we are doing daily. And he still calls his people to speak true and to stand for him, even in difficult places. As with Ezekiel, our job is not to change heart. Our job is to be faithful. Our job is to be faithful, not to change heart, but to be faithful. So, beloved, this was our 320 day into our Bible reading in 330 days, 330 days into our Bible reading in 365 days. So may the Lord bless you and may the Lord keep you. May the Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord open up his countenance upon you and give you peace. I challenge you as usual to seek intimacy with God through his word. Why? Because God is his word and God is the word. Know God by yourself through his word, because there is no other place to know God than in his word. So please know God by yourself through his word. May the Lord bless you. Shalom.